TARS AI is one of the most intriguing microcap gems in the entire crypto space, and in this video, I'm going to explain why I'm still bullish on this project, regardless of the horrendous price action it's experienced recently. I'll talk about what this project does, and last but not least, I will go over some price targets for this coin for the next time that we enter an altcoin bull market. But before I get into all of that, guys, this is Royalty Crypto, and if you like altcoin videos like this, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. But without further ado, let's take a look at this coin. TARS AI is currently trading at about 1.5 cents, and it has a market cap of $13.6 million. And when you take a look at the chart on the surface level, it looks absolutely horrendous. As you can see here, we did get to all the way up to 45 cents in late 2024 during a very euphoric time for the overall altcoin market, and since then we are down over 90%, all the way down to 1.5 cents. But guys, in reality, this is a very standard move that we saw in basically every microcap altcoin in the entire space. And in my opinion, buying down here at 1.5 cents is a very interesting risk to reward opportunity. Now, of course, TARS AI is a microcap altcoin, so it is one of the most risky investments that you can make. So any money that you do invest into this coin, please do so with the mindset that you could potentially lose every single dime of it. But on the flip side, guys, I think that there is a very real possibility that we could see TARS AI return to its all-time high at some point in the near future. Now, of course, I believe we will need the overall crypto market, including Solana, to go back on a somewhat parabolic bull run before we will see that move. But I think it is very possible for TARS AI to return to at least 45 cents at some point within the next 1 to 2 years. And if you are accumulating down here at these current levels, that would be a 30x return on your money. Now, of course, that is not financial advice, but I do believe that TARS AI has a fantastic narrative. If you guys are unfamiliar with this project, it's basically a platform that allows its users to create AI agents, and they also have a marketplace where you can then go and sell that agent or potentially purchase one from a different person. Now, I think that is a very interesting concept that could potentially gain a lot of traction under the right environment. TARS is also built on top of Solana, which in my opinion is the most promising project in all of crypto. So in my opinion, if Solana ends up going on a bull run, which I believe it will somewhat soon, that is when you can expect a lot of money to return to these small coins like TARS AI. Now, I will say, when you look at the Solana chart right now, it does not look technically bullish whatsoever, as we did recently set a new lower low, and it's hard to say if the bottom is even in at $80. But guys, in my opinion, I think that Solana, as soon as the market starts to get greedy again, will break its all-time high at $260, and I think it's very possible that we could see a move up to anywhere between $400 to $500. Now, of course, a lot of things will need to happen for that to be the case, but the good news is we have a lot of undeniably bullish things happening behind the scenes. The first one that I wanted to talk about is the fact that earlier today, the CFTC chair said that the crypto market structure bill is on the cusp of becoming law, and I'm going to go ahead and play this video for you guys.
Well, thanks to the president's leadership, we are on the cusp of getting clarity enacted into law. The regulation by enforcement's over, the Genius Act signed into law, and we've really turned a new page. And I would say the United States today is the crypto capital of the world.
So I know on my channel I've been talking about this quite a bit for the past couple of months, and this has yet to be made into law. But guys, I think that it is becoming more and more promising that this will happen within the next couple of weeks to months, and that would be very bullish for the overall crypto market. Now, I know that it is very hard for people to comprehend that anything could be bullish right now with how negative the price action has been for basically every coin in the market. But in my opinion, I think it would be foolish to overlook the crypto market structure bill, because people have been waiting on this since the very early days of crypto. And I believe that once this is passed, it will incentivize banks and large institutions to get more involved into crypto, and it will also hopefully stop a lot of the manipulation that has been happening for years through the exchanges and whales. So yeah, guys, this is very bullish, and I will continue to monitor this situation on my channel. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is incredibly bullish in terms of the overall macro economy, and that is the fact that the Federal Reserve is planning on injecting $16 billion into the economy within the next 2 days. Now, I know that Jerome Powell didn't officially state that he has started quantitative quantitative easing, but when you look at what's happening behind the scenes, it is very clear that we are in a quantitative easing state as we are purchasing treasury bills, and in my opinion, this is incredibly bullish for the overall market. Now, it can take a lot of time before this money does make its way to crypto, but I do believe that it eventually will, and I think that this is a very bullish catalyst that bears are overlooking. Every single crypto bear market that we've seen in the past has happened during quantitative tightening and periods of time when the Federal Reserve was hiking interest rates, but we are experiencing the exact opposite of that right now, and I believe that once Kevin Warsh replaces Jerome Powell as the Fed chair, that this will only accelerate. So that is a very bullish catalyst and undoubtedly tailwinds for the crypto market, and I think that that could potentially fuel a very sharp reversal for basically every single asset at some point this year, and I believe that that move will catch a lot of people off guard, and it is very possible that a lot of these coins like Solana will return to their all-time highs within just a couple of months' time. There is a lot of short liquidation sitting above us for all of these major assets, and in my opinion, there is so many things that are potentially setting up for a massive short squeeze, which could cause a lot of FOMO and euphoria to return to this market. So if that does end up happening, guys, that is when I think that TARS AI could go on a parabolic run. Now, of course, I do not have a crystal ball, and I can't tell you exactly when this will happen, but based on all of the fundamentals, I think that things could get exciting much quicker than people expect. But alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you soon. Peace.